Let's head off to KGK Diamonds. These gems are formed at high temperature and pressure at depth of 140 to 190 kilometers in the Earth's mantle. Carbon-containing minerals provide the carbon source, and the growth occurs over periods from 1 billion to 3.3 billion years. We have all heard of London Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week. These are all synonymous internationally with the ultimate in glitz and glamour. Well, in our small city, Gaborone, we have our own Glitz and Glam Week, where billions of pula are exchanged. We call it Diamond Sales Week. De Beers is the world's leading diamond company, which sells its rough diamonds through two channels: Global Sightholder Sales, GSS, and Auction Sales. Sites, or sales as it's better known, are held 10 times a year in Botswana, Namibia, and South Africa, where customers will inspect their rough diamond allocations before deciding whether to purchase them. This is where KGK comes in to buy its allocation of diamonds. KGK Group has grown and developed over the last 100 years and has deep roots in the diamond industry. KGK has worldwide integrated downstream operations in 19 countries, covering manufacturing of diamonds and jewelry, marketing of diamonds and jewelry, and retailing of jewelry. One of the 19 countries that KGK operates in is Botswana. Today we are talking about how KGK Diamonds turns a rough diamond into the beautiful gemstone that has come to be known as a girl's best friend. This is Making It in Botswana.
Hi, welcome to KGK. We a team of 115 employees right now. We purchased our first diamond, the 2015 Botswana diamond. Since then, we site holder. In 5 years, we see KGK we're aiming to establish our own facility here with the state-of-the-art technology and to grow to about 300 to 400 employees here in Botswana. And we're very sincere in the operation of Botswana. Our polish from Botswana export to various centers around the globe. We mainly sell major of our polish in United States and then also in the Far East, Israel, Europe. That is the polish of Botswana where we sell. We start to establish this business in 2014, beginning after we got our license. Thanks to BITC, we got a nice facility to start our business, very secure. We were very happy with the assistance that we got and the relationship. And going forward, we will continue to acquire with BITC another facility for a bigger business even. And hopefully we will reach to the target of 300 to 400 employees in Botswana.
This is Making It in Botswana. Diamonds, diamonds and more diamonds. Each stone is given an ID number which is entered into the system. Each and every stone can be tracked and traced in the system. The stones are then split into individual packets, where their individual weights and clarity are measured. The stone then goes to the planning department and into what is called a galaxy machine. This is the galaxy machine. The galaxy machine has a direct internet connectivity to Israel. The galaxy basically scans the stone and records each and every impurity that the stone has, almost like an X-ray. The X-ray will show how to maximize the value of each stone. Basically, the machine will tell us how best to cut the stone to achieve the most value. Sometimes, one big stone can be extracted. Sometimes, as many as 5 stones can be extracted. Once the galaxy machine is done with the planning, it sends the file direct to Israel. Within 2 minutes of the file being sent, it is received back with the plotting of the inclusion of the stone. If there is no internet connectivity, the machine stops. Once the plan is finalized, the stone will then go into marking. Marking will basically entail drawing onto the stone to show how it should be cut. The stone then goes into the laser department, which will then cut the stone accordingly. Once in the laser room, the stone is fixed onto this rod with paste. The UV light dries the paste onto the stone in around 20 seconds. This is the only machine of its kind in Botswana. We have all heard the phrase "diamond cuts diamond." Well, there is something else that cuts diamond. This particular Polaris machine. Once the machine has been programmed, the stone goes under the laser. The laser uses water to cut the stone according to specification. It is important that the operator uses safety glasses to protect the eyes from the laser light. This process takes approximately 2 to 5 minutes. Once the machine is done cutting, the diamond is released from the hold of the rod through melting by using a gas flame. The stone is now very hot and cannot be held to the touch. This is the outcome of this process. Not quite looking like the diamond we know as yet. From laser, the stone comes back to the planning department for initial quality control. The cut stones are then re-registered under a new identity and entered back into the system, whether it's one new stone or several smaller ones. At the first point of call in preparation, the stone is shaped to requirement using an instrument called a tang.
Let's take a short break. This is Making It in Botswana. Welcome back to Making It in Botswana.
The stone is placed on a pod, which is put into this brute machine, which will shape the diamond to 80% of its desired shape. The machine basically removes the jagged edges and makes the stone more round. The stone then moves into the setting room. In the setting room, we now go closer to the design specification. The stone gets inserted into the setting machine. The setting machine will display exactly what angles of the stone are left to be polished. The reason why it has to go into the machine is because the finer details cannot be seen with the naked eye alone. The stone leaves the setting room at 90% of the desired specification. From setting, the stone then goes into the crosswork department and into an auto dilate machine which further polishes the stone. This machine polishes all facets of the stone, whether one facet or 8 facets. This is also where the final polishing is done. At the final stage, the stone is checked into this Vision 360 machine. If there are any imperfections, they will be noted here, and the stone will be returned. This particular diamond has 34 facets, which have to be checked individually. As you can see, the machine allows for a studio setting where each and every facet can be checked. Beautiful. After passing this stage, the diamond is now ready to make its way to the jewelry store to be inserted into a ring, a pennant, a tennis bracelet, an earring. The list goes on.